The sound came first. A metal scream cut short by the hollow crash of weight against stone. Elias turned. At the doorway, a motorbike sprawled like a carcass, its rider thrown to the ground. The man's coat tore open at the elbow. Skin, scraped, raw blood sliding down his wrist in thin, stubborn lines. His breath came ragged, misting in the freezing air. Every inhale pulled like a blade across his chest. The garage was silent, save for the low hum of machines and the faint hiss of winter wind. Elias dropped the wrench, its clatter sharp against the concrete, and ran. He crouched beside the man, slid an arm beneath his shoulders, and lifted. The man's body was heavy, trembling, refusing to stand. Step by step, Elias dragged him into the garage, sat him on a wooden stool, offered the only comfort within reach, warmth, and presence. From behind, the murmurs came, bitter, mocking. Leave him. Not worth the time. Then a heavier sound. Boots hammering the floor. Dorset Hale. His face burned red. Jaw set like iron. His voice split the room. This isn't a charity ward. This is a garage. No money, no service. Let him rot outside. Elias stood, grease staining his hands as silence turned to judgment. Elias carried his tools like a weight he could not set down. The canvas bag cut into his shoulder, every step dragging against the concrete floor. Behind him, the hum of the garage fell into silence. No one spoke. No one moved. Only Caleb, leaning against a post, lowered his eyes. He did not raise a hand, did not whisper a word. Shame bent him forward. But silence held him still. The door slammed shut. Cold wind met Elias like a fist snapping at his collar, forcing him to bow his head. He pulled the strap of the bag higher, but it only sank deeper. Heavier, as though the world had tied itself to his back. He walked without direction, without thought, just away. On the ground, oil spread in dark ribbons shining faintly under the thin winter light. A smear of blood crossed it, a broken trace from the man he had helped. Elias glanced down once, then looked away. He could not hold the sight. He could not bear the reminder that kindness had cost him everything. People passed him. Passed. A woman with a grocery bag, a man smoking, exhaling clouds into the frozen air. None looked at him. None slowed. He might as well have been a shadow stitched to the pavement. The street stretched long, gray, endless, until even the garage behind him blurred into smoke. Elias did not turn back. He was afraid that if he looked, the image of Hale's face, red, snarling, triumphant, would carve itself deeper into his mind. Better to face the wind, to let it cut his cheeks raw, than to face the memory again. Under the flickering lamps, his shape bent low, shrinking against the weight on his shoulders. The yellow light caught his shadow, dragging it crooked across the wet ground, broken, incomplete. The night took him in a figure swallowed by silence. Alone, the room smelled of damp plaster. Watermarks climbed the walls, green-black stains blooming in corners. And the single window rattled against its loose frame whenever the wind pressed. Elias dropped his bag by the door, its weight leaving his shoulders sore, and sat down at the small table. The light above flickered, buzzing. Weakly, then burned steady for a moment, then faltered again. The phone rang. He knew the number before he saw it. Miriam. He breathed once hard, then pressed answer. Her voice was thin, threadbare, the kind of voice that carried more silence than sound. Elias. You're working late again. The faint cough behind her words scratched into him deeper than any rebuke. He forced steadiness into his reply. I'm fine, Mother. Don't worry. You sound tired. Eat something. Don't skip meals. Another